Hey guys, it's Jack. It's FTMkingdom. It's Thursday. And this week's topic is all about transitioning in the UK. Now, I kind of have two transitioning story kind of things. Right, so we'll go with first. Okay, so September, not last year, the year before, so September 2011. Yeah, September 2011. I was questioning my gender identity. So I went to my GP. I told them that I was definitely some form of trans. I just didn't know what. So I then went to a therapist appointment after that. That was probably in about maybe November 2011. Now, after going to my therapist, I was like, still didn't quite know. And then a while after, actually no, I think the therapist appointment was in like October or something. And then I realised that I was genderless in about November. Let's say I'm kind of making these things up. It's a rough estimate. So yeah, I did that, and then I had another therapist appointment in March 2012. And that was after I actually realised that I was genderless, what kind of I wanted to do regarding hormone surgery, name change, etc. So I went there, they were completely cool. They were like, yeah, you obviously know more than we do about your gender. You're like listening to me, considering it, not kind of that transphobic, like cis-centric bullshit that I put up with most of the time. So that was really good. Then to be referred in England, I presume Scotland and maybe Northern Ireland may be the same. I'm not sure. Go to basically a GP, and they then refer you to Charing Cross, who provides you with the funding if they think you're eligible for it, basically. So yes, that was in March, or like I think it was May. I was actually referred. That's May 2012. No, I had nothing from Charing Cross. I knew I'd have to wait up to 6 months. I've been looking online. I knew that the average waiting time was like 4 to 6 months. I was like, cool, I'll wait 6 months. I waited 6 months. Did I hear anything? Did I fuck? So I phoned them up. What's happening? Oh, yeah, no, we've got your stuff. It's just, there's a really big queue, so we're waiting and everything. But I didn't find out until this year sometime. And basically I moved up to Wales in November 2012. So quite a long time, and I still haven't heard anything back from them, and I've been phoning them and harassing them quite a lot of the time, basically, and they hadn't told me anything. Now then I moved up to Cardiff. As soon as I signed up with my new GP, I phoned them up and I was like, by the way, I'm with a different GP now. I've got a different address, so I'm going to need to change the address for them as well. They're like, cool, print one off. And I was like, yeah. Okay, cool. Told them that I've moved to Cardiff. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, well, your stuff in Bournemouth's almost done, because obviously we've been doing sorting out your stuff as if you were still living in Bournemouth. And I was like, right, okay, what was actually happening with that? What had happened was that apparently the NHS kept letting people go, so whoever was like dealing with my stuff, people were getting fired, and my shit wasn't being dealt with. So that was almost a year after let's say 9, 10, no, probably about 10 or 11 months after I'd been referred initially. I found out that because I've moved to Wales, I would have to start again, basically, because in England your GP refers you to the gender clinic. The gender clinic provides you funding. In Wales there's a Welsh funding thing, basically. So I went to my GP, told them that this is how it worked. I needed to go to the local therapy thing to talk to a therapist, so I could get my funding provided. Now this time it wasn't so fun, because there was a lot of but you haven't got your hair too short, have you? So who do you have sex with? Have you had sex with boys before? It's like fucking absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, so I got the therapist appointment because I think you'd benefit from one. Yeah, I think I'd benefit from you shutting the fuck up as well. Because you have to get a therapist appointment basically. So I went there. It was more bullshit, basically, and it was just fucking awful. Finally, she was like, right, okay, yeah, I think you'd benefit from getting, we'll apply for funding for you, basically. And I was like, okay, cool. That's what I wanted. So that was probably in May. Yeah, April or May. So it was a full year after I'd been referred. I then had to start the fucking process again, just so I could get this fucking Welsh funding. Cause fucking everything, Wales. I was trying to say. Anyway, so I did that. Finally, recently, I've got a form to fill out with my GP, and things to fill out, so I can send it back there so they can sort the fucking appointment out and everything like that. And like, it's been a fucking ridiculous amount of time, basically. But I'm going via the NHS. I'm not going privately. So, I can't complain too much because it's all free. But at the same time, it's just a pain in the fucking ass. So yeah, the only advice I'd have to people: try and get your appointments, therapy, GP, etc., as soon as possible. Remember, you will have to wait. I don't think there's many people that have had to wait as long as I have. And and also, don't move to Wales, or don't move out of Wales if you're already in Wales. Stay in Wales. Just don't cross the border if you're transitioning, before you've been to appointments and had funding approved and stuff. Just don't, basically. So that's my story. I still have yet to get an appointment from the gender clinic, but that's the next step.